Hi, everybody. This is David Draper. I wanted to just talk about a concern of mine that I have. Uh, Lately, I've heard of stories of family members, people in the church, uh, taking to task some of their own family or friends over not taking the COVID-19 shot. And to me, this almost feels a little bit like persecution. Certainly, it it feels like strongly trying to influence people that they care about to take the COVID-19 shot based on what they've seen from the church, from some statements by the prophet, and also promotion by the church. And certainly the church has done a lot to try to promote vaccines, and they have also promoted the COVID-19 vaccine. They've shown the prophet getting the COVID-19 shot, and they have also recommended that the missionaries get the COVID-19 shot. They also, have teamed up with UNICEF and distributed COVID-19 vaccines to other nations, underprivileged people. So my question for you is, does uh, the church's promotion of a certain medical treatment equal prophetic counsel on the subject? And that's really a question for you to decide. Certainly, any counsel from the prophet or any guidance or any promotion from the church should never be taken as something that we need to take a club to other people with. Um, Now, the church's stance on vaccines was recently put into the church handbook, and I think this basically says it all. And I want to read through this and kind of go over this with you. Um, so it says, this is section 38.7.13 of the Church Handbook of Instructions. Vaccinations administered by competent medical professionals protect health and preserve life. Now, that's a statement of opinion, okay? Uh, Certainly, that's kind of the general assumption about vaccines. Now, I know there are a lot of people that are against vaccines out there. Most people are probably pro-vaccine, that they see that the typical um, vaccines used in American society have been proven to be pretty safe and also effective in guarding against certain diseases. And uh, now the question is whether or not the COVID-19 vaccine falls into this category, that they actually protect health and preserve life. And given that the COVID-19 shot has not actually been approved by the FDA, and it has caused over 4,000 reported deaths and likely 10 to 100 times more than that, and many, many adverse reactions, I believe you can probably pretty confidently say that the jury is still out on whether or not this particular vaccine, which some say isn't even a vaccine, it's more of a experimental genetic agent, is actually designed to protect health and preserve life. So I'll leave that up to you to do your own study on. The next statement, members of the church are encouraged to safeguard themselves, their children, and their communities through vaccination. Okay, so that's an encouragement by the church. That I didn't hear thou shalt take the vaccine. I didn't hear the prophet took it, so you need to take it too. I heard an encouragement by the church, and I think in general that sounds like a good idea, right? That vaccinations in general, this is a worldwide church, are help us help us avoid certain diseases and stuff, and that's probably good, just general counsel in life. Now, I think what people don't always understand is that's just because it's an encouragement, that doesn't make it a commandment in any way whatsoever. Um, we're encouraged to do a lot of things in the church, and do we do them all? No. Okay, so because we have moral agency, we have free agency to make our own choices, how to live our own lives, and not everything's expedient for everybody. Next paragraph. Ultimately, individuals are responsible to make their own decisions about vaccination. Okay, that is really important to understand, that the church is leaving it up to you to make your own decision. If members have concerns, this is continuing, they should counsel with competent medical professionals and also seek the guidance of the Holy Ghost. Okay, so they say two things. If you have concerns, okay, I don't know how anybody can't have concerns about this vaccine that they're promoting, honestly, given the track record of mRNA vaccines in the past, killing animals and things like that, and also just the fact that it's experimental in nature and it hasn't been fully approved. And there's many, many other concerns that competent medical professionals have expressed. And really, a person should look at both sides of the story and make their own decision based on the data out there, and also seek the guidance of the Holy Ghost. So that's what it says. If members have concerns, they should counsel with competent medical professionals and also seek the guidance of the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost will help you know. And I've heard of stories on both sides where people have prayed about it and felt like it's okay to take the vaccine, and other people have prayed about it and they're like, no way. And for me personally, I've never taken the vaccine. I prayed about it so many times, I'm blue in the face. And the Lord's answer is always the same. I am not to take the vaccine for a bunch of reasons. And for me, that's the guidance. And I don't feel like I should ever feel guilty about following my own inspiration, even if it contradicts what the church is seeming to promote. Now, also on here, it says prospective missionaries who have not been vaccinated will likely be limited to assignments in their own home country. And that's fine. At least what they're saying is we're not going to force vaccinate the missionaries. They may not be able to serve other places that require this particular vaccine, but it's up to them. So I'm hoping that stays, that there's no expectation that church schools and stuff also, in order to attend, you have to be vaccinated, that the church maintains this policy that individuals are responsible to make their own decisions. And if that's the case, then I'm all good. I am concerned, though, of media campaigns in the church really trying to promote this particular vaccine, given its unknown track record, let's say, and questionable performance as far as safety when there's over 4,000 already reported deaths and many more adverse reactions. In fact, it's just commonplace. I go to work and people say, "Oh, I'm having the second shot, and I'm just planning to take 2 days of work off because I know I'm getting sick." Okay, well, to me, it's like, if it's making you sick, doesn't that throw a red flag that maybe there's something wrong with this? But that's for every individual to decide for themselves. And obviously, I've given away my own opinion on this. But I want you to be good to other people, okay? Whether or not they took the vaccine or whether or not they didn't take the vaccine, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we love everybody and we serve them no matter what choices they make. This is a personal choice that every single person has to make for themselves, and never feel pressured by anybody inside the church or outside of the church. Anyway, I hope this helps, and God bless each of you.